Welcome back to the Pokemon White Let's Play Retrospective. The earlier video was cut and because a sudden interruption happened, and that just took me by surprise because look at the time down here. This is the actual time where I'm recording this, and it seems like the neighbors that live above me had a little bit too much fun, and I intended to interrupt the fun for them because it wasn't fun for me, but it stopped at the right moment. It seems like there was some trouble in Neverland. Let's see what Anne says. He continues talking before. We just want the fight of the dragons right now. That's the only thing I care about, honestly. I like this cutscene, I guess, there we see Reshiram just smashing through the castle door and destroying the throne room, just casually. Look how beautiful the water is, love it. And there is the indicator that it's a fire type. Without that glowy thingy, nobody would have guessed that this thing is a water type. Similar to Zekrom, I didn't expect Zekrom to be an electric type. All the water evaporated because of its might. No, the ground is shaking, indicating that the Dark Ball is finally out, releasing the second legendary dragon for the hyped showdown between ideal and truth, good and well, Reshiram is not is not controlling dark or is evil or anything. He is just black. White versus black. Oh. Well, actually, well, it doesn't matter. And as you see, it's blue and it's electrifying. So you know Reshiram. Zekrom is an electric dragon type. Let's talk about Zekrom. Amazing design, by the way, but I don't like the thing on his head, this part here. Very specifically. So Zekrom, like Reshiram, is a pretty useful Uber Pokemon and suffers not as much. It's still useful in competitive, unlike Reshiram. Minus level 8, Generation 8 onwards, because I don't play Generation 8 onwards competitively. Look at that sprite work, amazing. Reshiram has 150 base attack, a 130 base attack move, Bolt Strike, which it learns at level 100, with decent enough accuracy and can paralyze and hits hard, and it learns Outrage, like Reshiram and like all good dragons, so you know it's broken. So you only need Electric and Dragon, and you pretty much hit everything. So its coverage moves is pretty much a repeat of Dragon Claw, Outrage, Bolt Strike, and the last move can be pretty much anything. Horn Claws to boost its attack because it doesn't have Dragon Dance yet. Its other signature move, which is a 100 base power physical electric type, moves it out, which is like Earthquake but electric. So let's see how well we do against this menacing beast. We go for a non-effective resisted move, but we take about half HP, which is great. That's the first signature move, which is just 100 base power, but it's stabbed from 150 attack. I will sack Darmanitan here to get in to just enough so we can catch him. what we... Okay. He just wants to finish us off, I guess. Neat. Fine, let's switch to Zorro here. In this battle, we are forced to catch it, so it has a high catch rate. I'm just trying to catch it with a dust blow and hope for the best. So, with Zekrom, you will see it spam Outrage and Bolt Strike quite a lot in the competitive metagame. And some people use Volt Switch on it because there's no disadvantage and it has 120 base special attack. You can just let Draco Meteor if you want, or Focus Blast. It can learn Crunch, but you don't need Crunch. What are you going to hit with Crunch, but you aren't already killing with his stab moves? The answer is nothing. It's a Cryogonal killer, and we caught it right now. Look at that menace. It's a deep black Pokemon. This Pokemon appears in Legends. I'm not going to read any further. And what am I going to name it? I think this Pokemon pretty much represents Outrage the best. Outrageous fits. Because we are not going to play a game with Kyurem Black, so which Pokemon do we get rid of? I think Pidgeon won't be of service. Unemployed. Will he heal our Pokemon? Yes. So it will be a fair one-on-one fight. 6-on-6 fight. So this is the final battle against N. So, as a sign of respect, this battle always starts with both Pokemon trading off their signature moves, which are both resisted. Here's Turbo Blaze, and we have Terror Bolt, which are both Mold Breaker but with fancy names. So let's go. He is going for the Blue Flare, 100 base power special move. We go for the 100 base power physical electric move, and it gets boosted. That's why it does that extra animation. Now we can fight seriously. For some reason we have Dragon Breath in our moveset. He goes for the Hyper Beam. Let's see how much it does. Jack shit, that's the answer. We fire a Dragon Breath from our dig and retaliate with a second one because it needs to recharge. Amazing. Already an outrageous victory. Well done, Outrage. Next is the Ice Cream Cone Pokemon. And what are we gonna do? Bolt Strike, or will it use something very specific? Let's see how it goes. It does about half, but we are dead. The Ice Cream Pokemon got the victory this time. Well done, Zekrom. We will handle it from here. I'll let Samurott handle this. And let's serve and gets a special attack IVs. Oh, it goes for a critical hit move. What level is this? 50. How did it outspeed, by the way? Well, we are one level lower, but do these Pokemon have IVs? Goes for Klinklang, and I know this is not Klinklang. Should I go for the Mega? goes for... Oh no, this is Klinkler. He got us tricked, so I was overconfident here. But I can safely switch into Zorro. So it goes for a Thunderbolt here, but we resisted, so it does jack shit. Let's go for Rock Up here. It goes for some Metal Sound. This guy really wants to hit us, especially really hard. So we get boost to both our attack stats. Goes for another Metal Sound, but we kinda dodge it and go for the Circle Sword. He's gonna heal. I will use that opportunity to boost our sponsors. Time to work up a little. Nice. Now, let's go for another Circuit Sword. He goes for the Metal Zone, which we can't dodge this time. So, his Thunderbolt will be doing about super effective damage. But he goes for the Hyper Beam. Whoa, what a chat. Oh, that was a neat strategy, but now you are open wide. Time to flex here. We are going to set up on this motherfucker. I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Look at these dance moves. You are going to be destroyed. Clink clang. And you can do nothing about it. Time to Dragon Claw. Right in the face. Resist it or not, it will be destroyed. Don't look down on Haxorus. Retaliate. We don't need that garbage move. That. Next is Archeops. We already talked about how good Archeops is in game. Competitively, it's garbage. No, the next Pokemon is Zorro. Without disguise, we are going to Dragon Cloud. Throw up and copies, disguises itself as the last Pokemon in your team. Has really good offensive stats and speed. It's a pure Dark type, but because of team preview, competitively it never shown. And in game you can't get a Zorro legitimately. It learns Focus Blast, which is great. It learns Nasty Cloud, which is great. It can learn Flamethrower, which is great. And it has a powerful Dark Stab move, special, which is even stronger than Dark Pulse, which is great. Amazing Pokemon. In front of us is Caracosta, a water rock type Pokemon, which can have Sturdy, so it does some Shell Smash shenanigans, and you will see it with Stone Edge, Waterfall, and Aqua Jet. But some people also run special moves on it, because it has 80 base special attack, and after Shell Smash you get +2 on that stat, so why the heck not use some special moves on it? And it's destroyed, and we get a bunch of money, because he's a king. I never used Caracosta in my team, in game, because I didn't play Black and White often like I did the other games. I mean the story mode, so I don't know. But I assume it will do decent, but never as good as the other Pokemon we used in this run. And now we are going to fight Ghetsis, I assume. We'll have some other Pokemon we didn't talk about in this run, which is also great. And sadly, our Pokemon aren't healed, so this is what makes this boss rush a little more challenging. So he leads off with this annoying ghost. We already fought. Oh, our team is healed? Well, that's great and all, but Zekrom doesn't have any moves to hit this thing with, and I don't have anything that can take a toxic. Let's paralyze it and see where we can go from here. So Outrageous has been poisoned. I will go for another one. And obviously he is going to protect here. From here I think we can go for... He goes for the double protect. Nasty. Triple protect? No. We go for Bolt Strike, and as you can see this is a normal version. Not boosted by Raid Shadow Legends. And we take toxic damage and die. So at this range he will definitely going to use a potion, and this is where Hexus comes in with its massive boosting move, and we are going to sweep again like always. So here we have now reached a level of power far beyond any other Pokemon in this run could muster, and he's pathetically trying to check out our PP, so in the hopes we can't do anything. But we destroy it with one single Dragon Claw. Destroyed. And the next Pokemon is Hydreigon. An underleveled Hydreigon, I might add. And he has Dragon Pulse, so he might kill us. Let's see. I should have boosted for speed, because I'm so used to that we have already boosted our speeds that I completely forgot that Hydreigon is not only faster but on a higher level than our Pokemon. He goes for another Dragon Pulse here. Has pretty much perfect coverage on his Hydreigon, but we have Mega Horn, which is super effective and one-shots it. Right? Wrong. You are underestimating the power of this Hydreigon. What can we do here? This is actually so unexpected. We could grind away. Because we are at a lower level, this is a bit bothersome. Yeah, let's heal our blood member and hope we can figure a way out to defeat this broken ass Hydreigon. I'm going to send out Monke here and go for superpower. He has Surf on his Hydreigon and he's faster, so I kinda underestimated him. But we get that 5 PP have 5 HP survive and destroy it. At this range we should have perhaps used any other move, but who gives a damn? Buffalo. Can he outspeed Buffalo? Let's try it out. We go for the superpower, -1 attack, still super effective, can do something. I already forgot to talk about Buffalo, it's just towers but slower. I didn't see much competitive play, even in the lower tier. It has Zap Super, but what are you going to Zap Zip with it? I want to see how much HP this thing throws takes and how much damage it does with an attack. And depending on the damage we are going to heal. I think at this range he's going to use a potion, so I will go for the... he doesn't, he went for the attack. He is going for the attack, seriously. Poison check. That was kinda unexpected. Okay, Ryujin, you are up. Yeah, Buffalon also has a signature move which is Head Charge, but in reality the name of the attack is Upward Break because it attacks with its Upward. No other Pokemon can learn this moveset. Doesn't have enough for. I don't think any Pokemon has enough for. Besides this one. And the experience are going to our Pokemon. So let's send out Haxorus once more, and he's going to send out Seismitoad. What is this thing going to do? Earthquake? Let's try again. Dragon Dance. I'm adamant that we can win this. How much does it take? See? And now I'm going to Hyper Potion here, in case some unexpected thing happens. Like, it's surviving. Going for Sludge? Okay. Has a 10% to poison. He has 3 Pokemon. I know one more, but I don't know what the last Pokemon is. So how much does this Dragonclaw do? One-shot it. Another level for our dinosaur. And the next Pokemon is Bishop. Interesting. Bishop we can 2-hit KO. Well, let's see. 1, 2. Does about half. More than half. Will it go Night Slash? And does it have Sucker Punch? No, we take out the Bishop. No, the last Pokemon is a Pokemon that has no weaknesses. Because it's an electric type with Levitate. Electros. Electros is hard to use in-game because it has a level 39 evolution level, and the Pokemon that evolves to the second stage has an awful move pool. Even with TMs it can't learn very hard hitting moves. After it evolved once, you can give it a Thunderstone and you can get an Electros, which is slow, but it has high attack stats. And it has a vast move pool with Flamethrower, Giga Drain, Drain Punch, Volt Charge, Thunderbolt, like U-Turn and Volt Switch, and Grass Knot. This thing is insane on paper, but it always ends up in bottom tier because it's an electric type, and electric types awful physically, and defensively this doesn't have much. It learns Coil, but it just isn't effective. When you use it in competitive, you know what I mean. If you use it in game, it will die. Why not just spam dragon type moves instead using this thing? Look how it will die. No weaknesses. That can't stop us. Look at this. It's destroyed. And with this we destroyed it. Gets us. And we took his money. The last remaining money. And now he is crying like a bitch because he is going to go to prison. And here he insults his son. Well, whatever. With this, the main storyline ended. After this, we have an unexpected level curve, where trainers jump at levels far beyond ours, and the only way we can keep up is because we have higher stats and fully evolved Pokemon, and not to mention IV trained legendaries. That's the only things that can keep us somewhat competitive in game. And here he will probably jump down. Not directly, he jumps on his feathered dragon thingy that looks like a horse or something. Here are the end credits. This is director Junichi Masuda, Ken Segunowi as the art director, and whatever. We will do the post game as much as we can. I will try to find a way so we can play the events, but don't get your hopes up. I can't even make Poke and Poke Jam work on this PC because it's a Linux mix. Linux Mint PC, and I'm so not only inexperienced, I just don't know how these things can work. What is this? What is this thing in the background? Is this the tail of Reshiram or Zekrom? Yet. Well, see you all next time. Goodbye.